Hey YouTubers, back with another shooting video. I've made a video on this rifle before, so I'll kind of keep the history of it brief. This is a different example than the one I used in the other video. We've got the Gewehr 8805. So this was originally a Gewehr 88, and it was made at the Erfurt Arsenal in 1891. Kind of get that to zoom in a bit. There we go. And then notice that has a crescent moon on it, and that's a pretty good indicator that this actually was sent to the Turkish military and marked with correlating Turkish stamps. You got some Farsi or Arabic numerals right there, and you've got the crescent moon on the bolt handle. I'm sorry, and more numbers. So the last one I had, I actually have gotten rid of it since I made that video, but it didn't have any of these markings on it, nor did it have regimental markings, German regimental markings. And that other one was, I think, 1890 or 18, it was somewhere around here. So this is the rifle that was used before the Gewehr 98 became the standard German rifle of their military. It's not a Mauser, even though you see the safety in the back. The flip safety works the same, but it's technically not a Mauser. It's a commissioned rifle. This was designed not by the Mauser factory or company, but it was actually manufactured at several different arsenals and was actually a pretty good rifle for its time. The original cartridge was a really heavy round nose. I think it was like 220 grain round nose black powder cartridge. And when they updated these into the 8805 configuration, they did a couple things. First of all, you'll see on the receiver, I'll go back to the receiver, it's got the S mark right there. That means it's Spitzer, which means it was updated to handle the later 7.92 by 57 JS, I believe. Yeah, JS cartridge, which is what we know as the 8mm Mauser cartridge. So I'm going to be using Romanian 149 grain light ball because it's apparently pretty cool in these weapons. We'll see how they perform. I'll try using Yugo 196 grain in another video. Last video I was an idiot and I used Turkish light ball, which was really high pressured and the bolt was sticking, and that was my fault. I was pretty stupid. I was just considering that Turkish ammunition could be used in all bolt guns. I didn't realize that this wasn't made to handle those high pressures. So for all you guys that ragged on me for that, yeah, I done goofed. It's all good though. Learn from it. Won't be doing it again. Another cool thing about the 8805 configuration is on the 88s, there's a hole down here for the Mannlicher style packet clip. It wasn't even an end block. It was a packet that would drop out of the bottom after you chambered the fifth round. This was covered up because when they were updated, they also had a stripper clip guide or charger clip guide cut into the rear of the receiver. And when you pull the bolt up, you can see that everything's enclosed in there. And it's made for the standard charger clip from the 98 style Mauser. So yeah, that's how you can tell an 88 from the 8805. And this is what we have here. The elevator on this site is not there, so we can't shoot it that far. So we're just going to do 50 and 100 yards just to kind of see how it groups. Cool thing about these is the shroud, of course, around the barrel. The barrel's actually pretty thin, but it comes out of the end of the shroud there. I haven't fired this rifle. I got it from a friend of mine in a trade, and we're going to see how she does. It's got a beautiful tiger stripe stock on it. If you can see the striping on there. I'm really liking this stock. My last one had a nice rough stock on it, but I'm really liking this one better. It's kind of got that reddish hue to it, and it's just a gorgeous rifle. And I think the bluing was either done by the Turks or somebody in their garage because it's not a super good job. These originally, of course, were in the white, like most German firearms of the late 19th century. The receiver was in the white, but this one's been blued. Not a big deal. I got this as a shooter and to have it as an example in my collection. So, without further ado, I think we're going to do some shooting with this at 50 and 100 yards. So, here we go. All right, so 50 yards, we're going to just do some bench shooting. I'm going to fire 5 at the 50 and 5 at the 100 all in one shot. And then we'll let Andy do it, and then we'll do a little bit of kind of standing fire and more combat reflexive style rather than just bench shooting. So we're going to see where it's shooting, if it's consistent. It doesn't swallow the bullet, but here we go. Using the Romanian light ball stuff. The clips are pretty shitty, and they're probably not going to work because must have gotten water in the can or something. There's a little bit of rust on them, but it's nothing dangerous, which is good. Oh, put some oil in those clips. So, yeah, just load them in by hand, not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Come on, you vile little bitch. 5. So they sit in there single stacked, not like the K98, or the Gewehr 98 rather. And then, bam, you got it chambered. I haven't fired this thing yet, so we'll see where she shoots. Holy shit. Yeah, I forgot these things have a lot of recoil to them. Alright. It's a smooth action, though. I really am a fan of it. And it's not sticking like on my last video where I was using the Turkish surplus, which is kind of stupid. Okay, I'm going to fire at the 100. We'll see, because it's an entire human-sized target, so I don't have to walk down there. So keep the video a little bit shorter. So now you guys have short attention spans and bitch about the length of the videos. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are great. Yeah, so these things were used by reserve troops and other units during World War I. So yes, these did see frontline service and were actually used in combat. The 8805s, rather. It's more uncommon to see a regular 88 that was used because they sold most of them to the Turks, but still. Oh, come on, man. Why am I having so many problems? It's a slippery little bitch. Okay. So, like, I know the Landwehr had these. Some reserve units, don't know exactly which ones. But yeah, so these did see service during the First World War, which is kind of cool. This is probably going to be shooting super high. We'll find out, though. Now we'll take the walk. Not bad, not bad. It's shooting high as I predicted. It's dead center. The windage is good. It's a fairly decent group for me at least. Again, I'm not a group shooter, so I'm pretty happy with that. It means the barrel is not totally shot out, and it can probably shoot better than me. We'll mark these quick, and we'll move on to the 100. Okay, so again, shooting high, so I think the point of aim needs to be about right here, because that's about a 15-inch difference. So yeah, about right here, we should get you on the target. Got 4. I pulled one, which is not uncommon for me, because I suck at the basic fundamentals when I'm not really trying. So we'll mark these. That's still good. It's 4 headshots and this box is probably about 8 inches, all the way around. It's not a very big target at 100 yards. It's just kind of cool with iron sights. So I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'll let Andy Man do the same thing and see if he can get some better results. Andy Man's going to be taking 5 and 5 again at 50 and 100. How's that going from a Swedish Mauser to one of these?
Yeah, it's a difference. It's actually, it's not as, for some reason, it's not as bad as the K98 might.
Well, it's longer.
That trigger surprises you too.
Yeah, it's a nice trigger on that one.
I had the hiccups.
Do your 5 at the 100, and then we'll go up. I think you were aiming a little bit too low.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the target.
Yeah,
so.
aim about 3/4 of the way down on the brown. It's probably about 6 inches up from the bottom on the 100.
All right.
And I don't think that clip's gonna work, bud.
You don't think?
No.
Try?
They're pretty. Yeah, you can try. I don't care.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I got this. I got some singles for you over there.
Okay.
right, here's 100 yards. God,
That was an overpowered one, I think.
that one hit hard, whatever it hit. The rock or whatever.
I felt it on my face.
Nice smooth bolt, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take a walk. His point of aim was down here, and he ended up hitting.
No, I was aiming right here.
Oh, I thought I was talking about this.
Oh, okay.
Like the whole cardboard target. Okay,
Oh, no.
yeah, because I was aiming there, and that's why yours is a little bit lower. All right, little miscommunication there, but it's all good because that group is still really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that's pretty good. We're gonna mark these up, and then we'll head down to the 100. 100-yard results were better than mine because he was aiming right about here. Yep, and that's where we were kind of predicting on the last one. So I got 2 on the target. We'll get some pasties and pasty that up. Get 2 over here, and you must have pulled 1, it looks like. Oh, nice. So you nicked the paper right here. So overall, not terrible. Those sights are big, aren't they?
Yeah, they're huge.
It's like a big block with a little inverted V above it that you got to try to line up. Not the most glorious, luxurious sights, but they work. Late 19th century, 1888, can't really complain. All right, now we'll do some fun shooting with it and conclude the video. All right, we're going to do 10 rounds. I'm just going to stand the whole time. And the reload's not going to be as good as the clips I have are the Romanian ones, and they got wet somehow, and they're rusty, and they don't work. So I'm going to do 1 reload, and we're going to see. I'm just going to aim at the target the whole time, so about 3/4 of the way down. We're going to see how fast this thing can shoot. Actually, I miscounted those. Awesome.
Thought it was a hang fire. Don't open the.
All right. Okay, so I got 3 on the target. A couple more were low because I was aiming like down here, so I guess I should have just held right there like I did on these that I hit. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I pulled 1 totally off the paper. That's pretty cool. It's pretty good handling. We'll let Andy do this now and see how he fares. Andy's shot at the rapid fire with the Gew 88. You did the same thing I did. I was gonna say I think you're out, but I just wanted to see you do it. Cool, cool. I think I see some on target. So he did the exact same. Actually, no, you got 1 more than I did at the bottom. So I don't think you. So you got 1 flyer way the hell up there. 1 flyer over here. 3 on the target. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got all 10 on target. So you beat me on this.
Hooray!
Yay! So we'll go back and conclude the video, and yeah. Oh yeah, this is the Gewehr 8805, and we had some fun shooting. What'd you think of the rifle, Andy?
That was cool. The bolt's really nice. The sights are not that well thought out.
The big block sights where it's just a huge block, and then you line up the. Oh, I can't do it because the lens isn't right. So it's just this huge block you see, and you line up the front sight blade in the little notch that you can barely see, and it's kind of hard to use, but yeah, it's interesting. But
Not bad for close range rapid fire, I guess. So
yeah, like the stock, the Tiger Stripe.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I was commenting that on the intro. So, all right, well, if you don't own a Gewehr 8805, I'd recommend getting one. You can fire commercial ammo and Romanian and other stuff. Just pretty much anything with Turkish. Threw it with no problems. We didn't have any bolt sticking problems today, and it performed very well. They're accurate. If we sat down and really took our time with this, I'm pretty sure we could do a lot better grouping. It just shoots so damn high at this close distance. But maybe we'll take it up to the farm someday and do it at distance and see how it fares. But all right, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I'll put a link to my Patreon in the description. If you consider supporting me on there, that'd be cool. If not a big deal. I still appreciate everyone watching, all my subscribers. I hope you guys like the new shooting videos, and hopefully there'll be more to come this winter. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next time.